Another day, a new sleigh. It's hard work, but somebody's got to do it. And none other than the glamorous girl herself is back to show you a more subtle take on the skunk stripe trend. You guys wanted purple, so that's exactly what we did. Check the timestamps if you want to skip around, but let's get into this. You don't want to miss it. Now, you know we're going from black to blonde, so I'm going to be using BW2 powder with 40 volume developer, and the consistency is slightly different than what you would use to bleach the knots. You want it a little less viscous, a little bit more movement to it so that it's easier when you are applying it on the hair. And for this look, I'm using the 18-inch body wave unit, 150% density. It is from OMGHerHair, which is having their spring sale. Check the description box. You definitely don't want to miss it. But girl, get into this pre-plucked hairline. I had to do no work. This is why I'm having all this fun with all these colors, because I don't got to pluck nothing. Yes, let's get into it. At first, I created a section about 2 wefts thick, and I did not want the color to be across the entire left side, so I used a smaller section toward the front, further away from the middle part. Consistency of our bleach mixture, it's a lot easier to apply onto the hair. You can be more accurate, but also it spreads a little bit easier. It's thinner in consistency. You know, you have a nice even distribution, which is really important when you are going for vibrant and bright colors. 40 volume developer is a little bit intense. Make sure that you watch it. I went back and added another section towards the back. That hair did process a little less than the other section, but it all worked out. But when doing this process, be certain about what you're doing and trust your instinct. You know, me, I like to change my mind. I can do that, and you can do that too. But I let this process for like 45 minutes to an hour. Thanking all of my subscribers who requested the color purple. We're working with Kiss Temptations Orchid color, and I'm going to use 1 bottle for this particular process, but you will end up needing a total of 2 if you want to follow along with me. Applying the dye to the section at the back is fairly easy. However, you want to make sure that you are applying it to the hair using a comb to disperse the product evenly, making sure that the dye makes contact with the top of the section as well as the back of the section. Be sure that you create an even coat across the strands. You guys are going to see there's a little bit of trial and error in this. I like including these steps so you see the different outcomes and how you can go about resolving it. But look at how saturated the section is, which is really, really important. Okay? The more saturated and evenly distributed, the better. An emphasis on evenly distributed. Now, when it comes to the section at the front where you have your knots, it's very important to create super small sections. And I found this tool, it's from Real Techniques, and I actually use this to help me get as close as possible to the area of the knots without saturating the lace. It has like super fine teeth, so I can get really close to the very top of the section. It helps me to evenly distribute the color. If I can find it, I will link it in the description box. It's a little tedious, but girl, y'all know I love my stuff to be on point. And to be honest with you, this process took me about an hour. After rinsing out the dye, these are my results. Now the color is okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not my best work. You know, if you look at my previous skunk stripe tutorial, I could do a little bit better, making sure that the color is more even. So to ensure that the color is to my liking, the trusted method is the watercolor method, where you take very hot water, boiling hot water, and then you pour in your dye, making sure that you take the time to ensure that it is a uniform mixture. Your color is well dissolved into the water, and it will get more vibrant and vivid as you continue to stir. Now heads up, when you are placing your wig into the bin, you need to try to place all of the desired areas in at once, because that's the portion of the unit that's going to pick up the most color. If you want to continue to pick up the unit and then dip it back into the mixture, because you want to continue absorbing as much color onto the hair. You know that your dye is being applied to the hair because the water solution will become less opaque and it will be more transparent. After rinsing off the dye, these are the results the second go around, and you can clearly see a difference. It's up to you how you'd like to do it, but the watercolor method is bomb in my opinion. To prep for the heat styling, I'm going in with the heat protectant serum. This is one of my favorites, and I want to make sure to evenly distribute this across all of the strands to maximize the results of the blowout process. Now, don't sleep on body wave hair. Like, it's just the way this hair is processed, it just allows the curls to last so much longer. But we're about to take it up a notch, because you know I don't do nothing regular on this channel. It's top tier over here. Before proceeding on to the next step, I wanted to use my hot comb to slick everything down. Make sure that the hairline is on point. I'm telling you, it makes a difference. Now lately I've been going crazy with the layers. I don't always catch everything while recording, but I pulled this section towards the front, maintaining that middle part, but I'm actually going to create the first layer by dragging that section back and, you know, creating that layer. And I'll use that as a guide where I create all the rest of the layers throughout the unit. Now here is the ultimate star of the show, the Revlon one-step volumizer. See, I was asleep on this. I looked past her, but I was like, it's something about shorty that's perfect. But I recommend when you first get a new heat styling tool, or any tool for that matter, take your time learning how to fully use it based on your skill level. Find your comfort level with the product so that you can recreate consistent results. Now, once you're more comfortable, get into your zone and just flow. What I learned is that I like to mist the hair with a little bit of oil sheen and then use the volumizer. When I tell you, oh, she gonna curl, don't sleep. When you use the Velcro rollers are going to give you volume. They're gonna give you super tight, luscious curls. Was I afraid of the Velcro? Oh my God, yes, because I have never used this. So it's like a little bit of a learning curve, but one thing about me, I'ma stick with it. This is absolutely one of the best blowouts I've done, and this tool makes it so much easier to achieve consistent results. Drop down in the description box and check her out. And one of the things that I advise is to roll the volumizer under and away from the face. You want your curls to look similar to mine, underhand, and then you want to direct it away from your face. And when you are installing the Velcro rollers, wrap the end of the hair in that section around the roller and then roll it up. It should be a clean sweep as you go up the length of the section. You can slow any portion of this video down, or you can adjust the playback speed to see exactly what I'm doing. But a lot of you guys want me to do a live stream on how to curl hair, so we finna do that in April. So stay tuned. I will, of course, announce it ahead of time. If you're still here and you're still watching this video, put some pink hearts in the comment section. Oh my God, if you do that, I'll know that you reached this exact point of the video, and I appreciate you. And you know what? Something might happen. So yeah, do that. I'm not even gonna lie to you, this took me about an hour. I do the most. That's one thing. I do the most because I love to look good as hell when this hair is laid. I don't like to waste my time, okay? I'm not here to waste my time, okay? You know, like they say on TikTok, I don't do that. But for this section at the front, always use that fine tooth comb to comb through your section. Again, rotating the volumizer. Pay attention to the motion. Wrap the end of the section around the roller before you begin curling up. This part was blurry, but I'm sorry, y'all. And you know, we don't do the pressed powder anymore. It's lace tint or nothing at all. This done changed my life. I'm excited. I love it. And I'll have it linked in the description box. And yes, I installed this wig with the rollers still in. And what I recommend is gel, spray, and slay. So lay down your Invincible styling gel, then apply the mini hard head spray. This is how I like to install this unit, as it yields the best results consistently, which is why I keep recommending it. And I know y'all see that lace melting into the skin. OMGHerHair has some of the best lace, hands down. I'm not gonna go back and forth about it. With this unit, I'm going to do my adult swoops. You might think, oh, is it difficult to do your hairline with the rollers? No. And you know I had to go and beat the face because it's coming. Now, it's a learning curve at first removing the rollers, but you have to find your comfort level. And what I found that I like is holding the base of the section and then sort of unwinding the roller from the hair. And it literally slides out. But again, this is trial and error. And as you do it more, the better you'll get. But look at the volume, okay? At first, when I saw the Revlon Volumizer, I was like, it's too bulky. But I was like, let's think about the functionality and how it's like removing several steps and eliminating certain tools. I would bring that on vacation with me because it's going to give every single time. Let me just remove a little bit of the hump action towards the parting space, and I'm ready to go. I apply things like wax and the hard head spray to finish the hair and to add hold that just tames the flyaways, you know, so we can deter the frizzy look. And I'm adding one of my favorite finishing sprays, and honey, I was in the mood, got my perfume out, and you can't tell me too much of anything. Except that I did that. You know, I came to slay. I do not play. I absolutely love my results. Let me know your thoughts. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, sis, because it goes down over here. Turn your post notifications on. Give it a thumbs up if you're feeling the look. And I hope I see you in the next one.